No, the thing with Myron. So I've been on Fresh and Fit maybe 14, 15 times. And when I go on the show afterwards, I always notice the girl that Myron was like the meanest to, and she's always trying to hook up with him afterwards.
Yep.
It's so the girl that Myron like is the most contentious, with the exception of Jasmine Jafar. She wasn't trying to hook up with him, but like all the other ones, like they're afterwards, they're like following Myron around. It's so funny when I watch that shit.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of funny because when because I do content too when I was on Just Pearly Things, there was an OnlyFans girl there and there were some guys saying, why weren't you harsher to her and stuff like that? And I'm just like, doesn't really matter what I say because people are gonna roast her in the comments anyway. I did roast her a tiny bit, but I'm genuinely not trying to be that kind of person. It generates a shitload of views because if you're uploading spicy content, you're going to get a load of spicy comments. People are encouraged to comment. This is why you see on Facebook and literally everywhere, the more divisive a post or video or whatever is, the more comments you're going to get.
I want to tell you something real quick. So, my team, we just took a YouTube course, and YouTube is definitely getting away from that. It's part of the reason why Fresh and Foot was demonetized. The man versus woman panel show is really being hurt on YouTube as far as the algorithm is concerned. And part of the reason why you guys really want some controversial shit, here's something controversial. The United States is about 14% African American. Ice, what percentage of the manosphere do you think is African American?
Uh, Not too much, I guess, but
Really? You don't think it's too much? You don't watch the people who watch Fresh and Fit or come on that show or whatever? I was talking to Rolo. He agrees with me. It's like 30, 40% is African American. It's massive. Red pill content and manosphere content is causing men to consider, who are minorities, to consider voting Republican, which is why this shit is getting destroyed on YouTube. I talked to some people that were like they were like, yes, that's exactly what's going on. Your content, because it's ubiquitous. It doesn't matter if you're Asian or black or white or Hispanic. This manosphere content has a very conservative tint towards it. You'd agree, right? Like, I mean, there's very few people in this space that are like huge Kamala supporters. And so what you're doing is you're causing men. So what it used to be is the disenfranchised were minorities. I'm saying this as a Hispanic man. The disenfranchised were the minorities. Listen to Scott Galloway, who's a liberal, by the way. What does he say? The disenfranchised men are the men who women are ignoring. These ignored women are now listening to some of this manosphere content, and it doesn't matter what color they are. So now you're taking minority men and you're pushing them towards conservatism. That is a huge, huge, huge problem for progressives and liberals, and which own these social media companies, Meta, etc. And that's a lot of the reason why this content is getting pushed. It's not because they're trying to protect women. It's not because women are being treated in a misogynistic fashion. If you think, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you guys a hint right now. No people in the world hate women more than the people at Instagram. They fucking hate women, bro. The shit they do to women on that app is incredible. They spent years exploiting women for their physical attractiveness to build their app, and then they took those same women and shit on them as soon as they try to make money going somewhere else, or try to, like, as soon as advertisers got in, they got rid of all the bikini photo, all that shit. They fucking hate women. They tell women when you wear a bikini, it's sexually suggestive. Do you know how crazy that is to tell a woman when she's suggesting when to have sex? That is like, it's so funny. Like, dude, honestly, they are some of the most belittling fucking social justice warrior, woke ass fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Virtue signaling shit I've ever seen, because they think young women are too stupid to know better, and they tell women how they're supposed to behave on the platform. No one hates women more than Instagram. Okay, so what's going on now is that these disenfranchised men are coming to the realization. It's like, wait a second, if I vote conservative, I at least get one wife. Wait a second, if I vote conservative, you're telling me that I might it actually encourages me to have a life where my girl doesn't cheat on me. Wait a second. Like, they start looking at the two things. Like, do I want to marry Cardi B? You saw Cardi B shaking her ass at that Kamala event. She's like shaking her ass in front of Kamala Harris. what is it that I want as a man? And it doesn't matter if I'm black or Hispanic or whatever. I'm having the same problems. It's harder for me to find a good woman because of what social media is doing to women. It doesn't matter what color I am. That's the issue. And watch, after November, you're going to see things flip back the other way.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy. God damn.
Yo, Michael, did
Anyway,
you eat
So
that
I'm gonna
cookie yet?
No, I'm eating right now.
I'm gonna I'm gonna
I'm starting
throw
my call.
another.
I got a call right. You guys are all welcome to join my Tuesday call if you want. I got like 100 clients coming on right now,
It's awesome,
and
man.
then I'm doing Bilzerian's course. I'm one of the instructors on his course too on Sundays.
I joined your call, Michael. I don't know if we've met. I'm Ablaze. I'm Mystery's
Okay.
wingman. Been Mystery's
Okay.
wingman for 8 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Erik, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got some crazy stories about Erik. One time he pulled at least two strippers when we were in Dallas. My God, that would have been 2008. And then one time we met this super hot chick, Amber Beatty, in 2010 in Los Angeles one time. Dude, Matador was a fucking mess back then, bro. Has he told you stories about Matador?
I've heard some unflattering stories about Matador.
Dude,
Yeah.
Matador had no fucking fear, but that dude was on, like, I mean, he was on roids, fucking
Yeah.
coked out of his mind. That dude was crazy.
Yeah.
Dan was crazy, bro.
These stories were always told with love, but it's definitely a side of
Oh,
Matador that
I love him. Yeah.
I would not have guessed watching the pickup artist show on VH1, Matador Mayhem, Mystery would call it, where he would just, he was super aggressive and super alpha. On the show, he looked like the chill older brother that would like take you under his wing, but apparently he can like AMOG really hard and
Bro,
you know.
yes. If one of the clients was getting AMOG by somebody else, Stan would definitely jump in.
Yeah.
Love Drop was the first person to ever teach me about Bitcoin.
Good stuff. I wanted to add one more to this layer of mindsets that prevent men from making progress in the game. A lot of this red pill stuff that we discuss and that we've just discussed, right? I think a lot of this stuff is super valuable for guys to understand. You need to understand the fundamentals of female sexuality, mate selection, the science of female attraction that's across cultures and time periods, right? But I also think that it's important that once you understand the foundations of it, you shift your focus to the game, to building your lifestyle, to developing your strategies, your tactics. The evolutionary backdrop stuff, it's kind of like music theory, right? You learn music theory, but then you write music that is congruent with your soul. You write your own original music within the confines of good time signatures and good solid theory, right? So I do think while the red pill stuff has had a very positive impact on guys, and it's a part of the game. You have to learn a little bit about the red pill stuff. You have to learn a little bit about the science of mate selection, in my opinion, but don't get stuck there. Develop your craft, develop your art, play the game. I think that's where guys should spend the majority of their time focusing their energy.